As a VSS subscriber, you're able to now download an XML file that will integrate with such video analysis platforms as Sportscode, NAC Sports, Dartfish. It'll work across all those platforms. So we'll give you a quick demo. As you can see, I've jumped into Game Tracker. I've clicked download XML. It's downloaded the file for me. I'm just going to jump in and open up Sportscode. For this example, it's worth noting that you'll only be able to see the download XML file if you're a VSS subscriber. I'm going to load in my video into Sportscode. As a Sportscode user, you guys should know how to do this. So I'm just going to pull in the file that I want, like so. Open that one up. It does take a little bit to load as we're looking at a full match here, a full video file. I'm just going to click create. So that doesn't have too much longer to go. Once that's imported, I can see the video on my timeline. Just check that one's working. So that's working for us just fine. I'm going to go to import Sportscode XML and I'm going to choose the file that I downloaded before, the XML file that I downloaded before off of Game Tracker as a VSS subscriber. And we can see when we import it into Sportscode on the timeline, now we have GPS instances in 10-second intervals for every athlete that wore a GPS device for that match. So as I say, they're in 10-second intervals. So you'll see on Sportscode specifically on the timeline when we press play and then we pull up the text, which I'll show you how to do now. So hit the little T, and as you can see, the athlete that you have selected, you're going to get an update. We're going to see total distance, hard running, sprint efforts, sprint distance, meters per minute, and impacts in that order. So as you can see, the athlete down the bottom, and it updates as we roll through. I think this is actually 1 minute intervals, but the way it's set up at the moment is in 10-second intervals, so that data will update at the bottom every 10 seconds for you. As we can see, it's updating. And what we're also able to do is select multiple athletes on the timeline. So I'll go ahead and pull a few in. I'll play those instances. And then what we'll be able to see when we pull up the text is the GPS data for multiple athletes. So as you can see, a nice simple integration, and it looks fairly similar. I'm going to go through and do a video for NAC Sports and Dartfish as well. And as more integrations come out, I'll release those videos just as quick little demos so you guys can have eyes on them and see how the video integration works.